Alright, in this video we're going to teach you a couple of more trig identities. And this is really, really simple. And my tripod is playing games with me tonight. There you go. Okay, sorry for the interruption here. Now let's take a look at this triangle here. We have 3, 4, and 5. And we have two angles here. Dutch just love dry erase markers. We have two angles here. There's X and there's Y. Okay, now, if you've taken any elementary arithmetic where they've introduced you to triangles, or if you studied Euclid Book 1, which I taught you that thoroughly, okay, then you would know the following thing. If this angle is 90 degrees and you add X and Y together, X and Y is going to also equal 90 degrees. Why? Because X plus Y plus 90 degrees becomes 180 degrees. Let me say that again slower. X plus Y plus 90 degrees becomes 180 degrees. So if we've already got 90 degrees here, then the X plus the Y is going to become 90 degrees. Just that simple. Now then, what's the sine of X? Well, it's going to be 3/5. What's the cosine of X? That's going to be 4/5. What's the sine of Y? That's going to be 3/5. No, I'm sorry. The sine of Y is going to be 4/5. Sorry, the sine of Y is going to be 4/5. And the cosine of Y is going to be 3/5. Now then, we're going to replace the Y here with 90 degrees minus X. Why? Because if you subtract X from 90 degrees, you're going to get Y. It's that simple. So what is the sine of 90 degrees minus X? It's 4/5. It's the same total as this. Because all we're doing is replacing the Y with 90 degrees minus X. What is the cosine of 90 degrees minus X? Well, it's going to be 3/5. Why? Because the cosine of Y, if we replace that Y with 90 degrees minus X, that's where you get your equation. And that's called a trig identity. And you'll need to know that for the next lesson, because I'm going to tell you how to figure out the sine of A plus B. And you won't want to miss this one. I will tell you more in a future video. Stay tuned.